Do you want to know how to play soccer better? Dylan Tooby, the Soccer Essentials. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly that. I'm going to show you how to play better soccer, how to impress coaches, how to impress teammates, and anyone who's doubted you in the past. Realize this right now. You are not going to get better at soccer. You're not going to play better on the field simply by asking questions. If you want to play better, if you want to make serious improvements in your game, you have to take action and you have to put in work. So asking questions is great, it's very important, but if you aren't willing to take the answers to those questions and work extremely hard at what you've learned, then you're not going to improve. Playing better on the field comes down to making yourself better. So if you want to play better, what are you doing currently? What are you doing every day to make yourself a better footballer? Going to team practices is great. Going to games is definitely important. Experience is so huge in making you a better player. But the time you spend on your own individual training sessions are what are going to make the big difference, those big improvements in your game. If you want to play better on the field, you have to be working on your basic ball skills. This is where it starts. This is where your development starts. You need to be working on juggling, dribbling, shooting, passing every day in some way. I would really recommend you spend at least 10 minutes on each of those disciplines. If you need advice, if you need ideas on how to train these areas, go to my YouTube channel. There's tons of videos on there to help you get started. Improve your fitness in some way. So that doesn't mean you have to be doing push-ups every single day. Your body needs time to rest, but I would definitely recommend you improve yourself in some form of fitness every day. So that means strength, that means stability, that means balance, that means agility, that means stamina, endurance, speed. There's so many different areas of fitness that you can improve. So every day, what are you doing to become more fit? I promise if you take this aspect of your game seriously, you will begin to play better on the soccer field. If you need, again, advice, ideas on how to improve your fitness, go to my YouTube channel, go to my blog. There's tons of advice to get you started on improving your physical conditioning. Watch professional football. This is so important for your development. If you aren't watching people or learning from people that are better than you, how are you going to know what are the right things to do? You're just going to be fumbling around in the dark. Honestly, the quickest way for you to develop, the quickest way for you to learn is to learn from people that are better than you. But remember, learning, watching, asking questions, these are all great, these are all important, but if you don't actually apply what you learn, you're not going to improve. So I would recommend you're watching at least one professional match per week. Honestly, the more you watch, the better. On top of that, you should be watching highlights daily. So I personally like FootyTube and stand by footytube.com. But if you have your own personal highlights site, that's great. What I would recommend is that you go and watch all the highlights from that day and really try to analyze the goals. What made the goal successful? Why did they score? Good technique. What run did they make? What did they do with their body shape? Watch, learn, and then apply it in your practice. Finally, I want you to realize this game of football is so much more mental than you understand. And as you get older, as you experience, as you learn more, you will start to understand how much of a mental game this is. So the first concept I want to share with you about mental development, we'll keep it real simple for this video. Talk positively to yourself. What most players do is they're going through all the negative things that could happen, talking to themselves in a negative tone. They're putting themselves down, they're eliminating their confidence, and they're filling themselves with self-doubt. They're usually saying things like, I suck, what if this happens, what if I screw up, what if my teammates yell at me or make fun of me? And you can see if you're talking to yourself in this tone, you're setting yourself up for failure. On the other hand, if you can learn to talk to yourself positively, and just start, even if you're not playing well, always talk positively to yourself. I can do this. Just stay focused, work hard, play simple, everything will fall into place. I believe in myself. I know I'm a good player. If you talk to yourself in this tone, right doing that then and there, you're going to be much more successful on the field. So on top of everything, train hard, practice more on your own. What are you doing to make yourself a better player? Remember, if you're making yourself better, then you will play better. And you have to be consistent in your training. You can't do this for a week and say, oh, this doesn't work. You have to be consistent. Stick with it for months, for years, for a lifetime. This really is a lifetime of not only football development, player development, but self-development. I hope you got something valuable from this video. Please like, comment, favorite, share this on any form of social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot. Make sure you are on that email list. Go to my website, links right here, and fill in one of those opt-in forms. You're going to get a free training guide and free weekly tips, most important, free weekly tips from me in your inbox. Keep training hard. Apply what you learned in this video. Remember, that's so important. And we'll see you next time. I'm releasing a new video tomorrow, so make sure you're coming back for more.